You see him now to get the car? No, I get the car.
All right, folks. Rambam, welcome. We are in the laws of Nachalais, the laws of inheritance. And we're now dealing with the firstborn. The firstborn male, which incidentally, this week's Torah portion, firstborn, right? Today's Chumash was about putting up the blood on the doorposts, right? And that God would pass over the Jewish homes and save the Jewish families or the Jewish firstborn. And we're learning the laws of inheritance, and it's specifically in chapter 3 right now. We're dealing with the firstborn. So let's get right into it. You ready? As they say, ready or not, here we go.
I noticed that I'm firstborn, but my parents each are firstborn, and on both sides, my grandparents are both firstborn too.
Wow.
On both sides,
Very nice.
woman and man.
Wow. Okay. So halacha number 1, a firstborn does not receive a double portion of property that will later accrue to his father's estate. Only of that property that was in the father's possession and had already entered in his domain at the time of death. This is derived from the verse, which states of everything that he possesses. In other words, what is implied? So he says, if one of the people whose estate the father would inherit dies after he did, let's say the father is going to be an inheritant of, right? But he only got it, that person died after him. So the firstborn and the ordinary son have equal shares because it was not at the time of his death that it was in his estate. Only that which is in his estate when he dies does the firstborn get a double portion. Similarly, as the father was owed a debt or he owned a ship at sea, all sons share the inheritance equally, right? Because it was not part of the estate when he died. It only came into the estate afterwards. So it's part of the estate. That's not the question, right? And it's part of the inheritance. But as the verse says, everything that he possesses, he gets double, meaning he possesses now, not what he will possess in the future.
It's like a snapshot of what he had just when he passed
away. Exactly. Yes. Halacha number 2, if the father left his sons a cow that was rented out, hired out, or that was pastured in an open territory, and it gave birth, the firstborn receives a double portion, double share of it, and its offspring. Why? Because it is in his possession. It's just so he didn't have, he owned the cow. He just didn't own the functionality of the cow because he rented out the functionality of the cow to someone else. He rented it out to someone. He dies. The usage of the cow is not his now for the next month or two, whatever it is. But the functionality, that's only the functionality. Hi, Simcha. We're going to be finished shortly in a few moments, okay? So you got it, Amram. Amram, you got that point.
The cow is pregnant.
No.
Or no.
Or pasture gave birth, either that. Well, let's say it's rented out. That's an easier one to appreciate. It was rented out, right? Zimcha, I'll take care of everything in a few moments, okay? It was rented out. So it's not in his possession right now. That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. He owns it now. He just doesn't have the functional use of it now when he died, but it belongs to him. So therefore, he does get a double portion of that. Okay. Halacha number 3. If one of the colleagues of the person's father slaughtered an animal and then the father died, the son is entitled to double portion of the presents from that animal. Okay. All right. Folks, Shmuel, just leave it in the hall there. Okay. Thank you very much.